Hey Boogie. I found Belly's hat. I was cleaning out my closet. So I edited your poem a little bit. The little girl who went to the doctor. I changed it up a little bit. So I was going to do it for you. And then you did such a good job on that one. And I know you had asked me for the other one. So I was going to recite that one for you. Just so I could be, taking a couple minutes just for you and seeing how you're doing and tell you I love you and I miss you. Okay? Alright. So this is the way how it goes. Let's see. See, when I was a little girl at the age of just 9, the doctors told my parents that I had a fucked up mind. The nurses all said, she's having these thoughts and we don't know how she can because she's having these thoughts about shit she shouldn't understand. Violence, abuse, drugs, needles, sex and smoking pot. Either she's gonna make believe or she's been through a lot. When she describes the situation, it's like she's right there. My diagnosis was I'd seen too much to be wearing pigtails in my hair. Then the doctor came in and said, this little girl is only 9. Don't worry, I've got the answer. She'll be just fine. He wrote something on a paper, then he gave it to my dad. Then he said to me, say goodbye to all those thoughts that you have. At this point, I'm scared. I don't want to say goodbye. My thoughts are my comfort. Without them, parts of me die. Besides, what's wrong? They're only thoughts in my head. I guess I'm a more likable person with no opinion, walking around pilled out like I'm brain dead. But see, I need my thoughts because I've always cherished my mind. They said my thoughts were wrong, but really, they just walked a thin line. My parents used to beg me to be normal. I'd laugh and say, that's asking a lot, because seeing you guys live is what shaped all my thoughts. As I got older, I'd throw the guilt trip. My protectors, my parents, you're my mom and dad. It wasn't your job to chase off all the bad thoughts that I have. But instead you're taking this doctor's advice. Give her one pill in the morning and another one at night. She might feel different. She might feel the same. One thing for sure, your little girl will never be sane. You see what I mean? The doctor even fucking said they don't work. They just make me tired and they make my head hurt. Why would you make your kid take these? Didn't you read the health warnings? Let me help you. The effects on her body will take their toll. She'll still be young, but her body will feel old because there's toxic debris that these pills will leave behind. So tell me, was it fair they wrecked my body on their little quest to save my mind? Now there's going to be one or two that say there's a point that there's a point or two that I've missed. And for those that say that, I've already thought of this little twist. What if, as a little girl at the age of just 9, the doctors didn't tell my parents that I had a fucked up mind? That's right. What if that day in the doctor's office, I had been declared society's norm, and all you motherfuckers were made to conform? Oh, how different your tune would be if they made a pill that made you think like me. Yeah, I bet this whole story would change. If they said I was normal and you were insane, then you'd make sure to vote, publicly dog the opposition. But when it didn't affect your life, you said you had no opinion. Well, now the mentally ill need rights. Well, where the fuck were mine? I was just a kid. I was only fucking 9. You think I asked for them to chemically fuck with my mind? Pisses me off that they got to choose what part of my mind was it fit for me to use. But now I'm older and I've got kids of my own, so I try to make a point to nurture their souls. Sometimes my own kids say some crazy shit, and I think back to when I was a kid. Then I sit them down and I listen to their words. Half the time they sound like me as a little girl. Not once would I ever think to suffocate their minds. To me, that's like having perfect sight and praying to be blind.